Bobby, and thank you, Kim Cross, for inviting me. Kim, Goddess of Compassion, wherever you are. I thought I would start with a classic text. As source of inspiration, they are difficult to top, and Bobby told me that that was the theme for tonight, inspiration. So this is an excerpt from the Lotus Sutra, the origin of which little is known. The author, place, time of composition, even the original language are not definitively known. But this description in here of the embodiment of compassion, Avalokiteshvara in Sanskrit, and in East Asia, the feminine form Kuan Yin, given in this text by the Buddha, comes from an inner space we all might know inside ourselves. So the Buddha said, listen to the actions of the perceiver of sounds, how aptly he responds in various quarters. His vast oath is deep as the ocean. Kalpas pass, but it remains unfathomable. He has attended many thousands and millions of Buddhas, setting forth his great pure vow. I will describe him in outline for you. Listen to his name, observe his body, bear him in mind, not passing the time vainly, for he can wipe out the pains of existence. Suppose someone should conceive a wish to harm you, should push you into a great pit of fire. Think on the power of that perceiver of sounds, and the pit of fire will change into a pond. If you should be cast adrift on the vast ocean, menaced by dragons, fish, and various demons, think on the power of that perceiver of sounds, and the billows and waves cannot drown you. Suppose you are on the peak of Mount Sumeru and someone pushes you off. Think on the power of that perceiver of sounds, and you will hang in midair like the sun. Suppose you are perceived by evil men who wish to throw you down from a diamond mountain. Think on the power of the perceiver of sounds, and they cannot harm a hair of you. Suppose you are surrounded by evil-hearted bandits, each brandishing a knife to wound you. Think on the power of that perceiver of sounds, and at once all will be swayed by compassion. Suppose you encounter evil rakshasas, poison dragons, and various demons. Think on the power of that perceiver of sounds, and then none of them will dare to harm you. If evil beasts should encircle you, their sharp fangs and claws inspiring terror, think on the power of that perceiver of sounds, and they will scamper away in boundless retreat. If lizards, snakes, vipers, scorpions threaten you with poison breath that sears like flame, think on the power of that perceiver of sounds, and hearing your voice, they will flee of themselves. Hearing your voice, they will flee of themselves. So I thought of that, I reflected on that, and brought that to my voice and to my poem. So this poem is inspired by the feminine version of the perceiver of sounds, named Kuan Yin in some places. And the title of this poem is the word most important in the practice of compassion, as every mother knows, no. I have 4 kids. No. If someone says it, you can clasp hands and slide back to the sand. In a garden where someone has drawn ripples in sand, Kuan Yin points the way with her toe. There, she's waiting for a peony. There. No one can really repeat something that is nothing, a negation, a zero. But if you believe otherwise, Someone could put a large rectangular block of marble in your way. If it makes a shadow, it's not that serious. It may, in fact, be a bridge. Some bridges are built of wood, painted red. In the middle of some have put temples. Would you stop halfway to pray? Prayers and tolls are not the same thing. And then we all go back sometime, whether that same way or only in memory or in forgetfulness, which are the same thing. If you repeat it, saying under your breath, no, 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 you will hurry too fast for the peony to catch. I wander around with a small dog most days, wherever the solar system and its whirling galaxy home are taking us. Sometimes that small dog stays fixed on the crack in the door, waiting to hear the giant squirrel that lives in my neighbor's roof. I don't tell him no, just, it's okay. Thank you so much.